Nobody's ever in the 7:30 class. It's literally me and one other guy. And we're doing deadlifts today. Work up to a heavy set of 5.
I got something I gotta tell you, so get ready for another breakthrough. So let me show you what I mean. Cause what I got is the new thing. Listen up, I'm gonna say it all right now. Cause I just gotta let you know it's better than ever.
It's autumn time now.
Have you heard the word? It's better than ever. Tell the world.
I was 30 minutes late for that lecture because I was doing an essay, so I'm not going to go to it because there's only 10 minutes left. But I'm going to show you some secret tunnels, which is going to lead to where you saw that lady opening that door. Guys, don't shit your pants. It looks like a horror movie. So on the other side of that door is a lecture theatre. You could open the door from the inside, but not the outside, I think. There's a door handle here. It's locked. I wanted to do a prank, because it's coming up to Halloween, where me and someone else gets dressed up and we go into one of these big theaters in Newman. So if you guys have any ideas for what we should dress up as, comment it down below. I'm gonna film it probably next week. Now we're gonna make a quick trip to our 2 young blokes who we might have met in the last video.
It's better than ever. Have you heard the word? It's better than
Yeah, we did anonymous questions, and the first question we got was, has Paddy ever had sex? Stop recording!
Matt, there's been allegations. Is your virginity up for the taking, or has it already been taken?
Man, I'm not a virgin. Is that my role now on the vlogs? I'm just gonna be a virgin. I'll be typecast forever. I can do like 40-year-old version. I can do that, the remake. Knocked up.
I genuinely think I'm a virgin though. Like, they're asking that anonymous question. Like.
You can take any of this out of context and like make it look however you want. Do it right now. I've had sex with so many women. What the f is that, man? Are you doing drugs in our gap? No, it's your buttons. It's probably the shape matches though.
There's no button in it though.
Oh, so it was drugs then.
Wait, throw him another one. Wait, when he turns around. Matt, are you ready? Catch that! Oh shit! Yo, what a catch! If you guys ever want to play frisbee, then let us know. We'll organize a big tournament.
yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm on a roll and I'm ready to go. Turn up the heat and make those embers glow. Uh-huh. Yeah, 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 yeah.
7 p.m. out the lib, put in the work. That's what makes up a lot of final year, is shit tons of essays, shit tons of work. All your time in the library, not like what first year was like whatsoever. And that was Tuesday. So I'm not in tomorrow, got no class. Gonna study at home. And we're back in Thursday for more fun and games. But Blind Boys come to UCD on Thursday, so we'll go see that in the evening. That'll be great. We can see what Paddy thinks and ask him why How Are You Now podcast. I haven't been in the UCD before Blind Boy.
I'ma do me. You know what I mean.
Oh, hello. Teletubby Tom in the mix. It's 2 days a week where I don't have class. That's a Wednesday and a Friday. Literally, I spend those days, I sleep more in the morning, so I'll probably get up at like 7:30, 8, and then just like work for the day, really. So I'm cooking up some lunch now. Got me a goddamn smoothie. Look how beautiful this looks. Oh, yes. Then some chicken and shit. And this would be a very common day where I'm just literally inside. Like, I'll work out CrossFit at 5:30. That's literally what my days off are. Cook up some lunch, go work out later on, and that's it really. And then we'll check in tomorrow when I might have some really cool deliveries coming in. And Blind Boy tomorrow night. which you can look forward to as well. Now I could put the light on in my room. That would just be too easy, wouldn't it? We're waiting on Brian because he collected my skateboard from my family home and he's bringing it to the gaff. And it's been a long day of, I didn't study, I did some freelance work, made a TikTok, went to the gym, and now all I want to do is go on an electric skateboard for the first time in over a year. Once it comes, we're going to do an amazing unboxing and go around Sandyford at 11 p.m. with a kick-ass helmet and an even better board.
The way she moves, she let you know that she there. When she dancing on the floor, yeah, you can look but don't stare. Her body language when she moves is the same, but she don't know that she be playing these games. And moonlight when it's out, she be on the floor.
I got a skateboard, Maria.
Nice.
You like?
It's really cool.
Thank you.
Lights out when she says she don't want anymore. Yeah, she do that. I've been out the loop, so tell me what the news is. We've been wasting all this time, so let's just do it. You've been even like, but we know what the truth is. We've been wasting all this time, so let's just do it.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty f***ing cool, isn't it? I think it's on its slowest mode. Full on nerd mode here. Trying it out at the race course. Only fallen off once, like. Right, here we go.
Yes, she do that. I've been out the loop, so tell me what the news is. We've been wasting all this time, so let's just do it. You've been even like, but we know what the truth is. We've been wasting all this time, so let's just do it. Chasing around the way you're moving, got me upside down. I cannot do it. We've been wasting all this time, so let's just do it. Let's just do it, baby. Let's just do it.
Slightly too big for the locker. How devastating is that? Right, let's check the time. I think that was about 35 minutes. And the bus man stopped at one point and asked me, was that electric? Electric, yeah. Do you like it? Back to reality. 5 hours of class today, starting with consumer and buyer behavior. Printing stuff off. I'm about to save Brona's ass. She didn't print off stuff for class, and now I'm gonna save her. Connor, have you seen Brownie yet? Connor's part of my team in this class. Dan, what the f are you doing down there? Get back to studying, Dan. Those grades don't get themselves, Dan. Lads, she might not come in time. So 2 minutes till class starts. We'll give her 1 more minute.
Eventually.
It's so emotional, like. Lads, weather's turned to dirt. There's going to be no skateboarding around this evening. Like, the skateboard's great and everything, but the problem is that you just can't ride it in the rain. Whereas obviously you can do that with a bike. And I'm 20 minutes late for psychology. So we're going to get a muffin because I'm super hungry. And we're going to go in even though I've got anxiety in my stomach. Got myself sparkling water and a muffin. And although it is scary going into a lecture late, when I was on my internship, there was like this all hands where all the work was together, and I was going to sit beside the managing director and I was going to bypass her, and then she goes, be brave, and I sat down beside her, and we're going to be brave now and we're going to go into class.
But yeah, in that social situation, I was like, well, all in, we're just going very fast. This vividly illustrates how...
It's the end of my classes for the week. Got an essay due Monday, something else due Monday, so I'm going to work on them over the weekend. But title of the video, Harsh Realities of Final Year College. And I guess it's just like giving a bit of insight, weighing up the pros and cons of what final year is like. The pros are, I'm a lot more engaged in my subjects because they matter an awful lot more to me, because obviously I'll get my degree at the end of the year. But also I think it's because of my internship. If I didn't have that, I don't think I would be as mature as I am now. It sounds really weird considering I came into college on an electric skateboard, but I'm going to stick with it. Some of the cons are that the workload's pretty relentless. So we have assignments pretty much every single week. They all have pretty big weight on our different modules. Like, 20-30%, and that doesn't really stop till the end of the semester, and then you've got exams. It's just a very jam-packed year. One thing I think is really important in final year, and the reality of it is you really do have to keep up a health regime of some kind. So I'm doing CrossFit 6 days a week, and I need that to have the mental space to actually get through all the work, because you could neglect your health and say you shouldn't go to the gym or whatever. I don't think that's going to be good for your head overall, and there's going to be a lot of moments where you feel very stressed, and I find the gym is like a really good release to help you with that. If you f up, you're not going to get your degree, so make sure you're putting in the work to get whatever you want, and obviously know what you want to get out at the end of the year. Oh, there's a rainbow over there, look at that. It's a lovely rainbow. I'm going to be self-employed after I'm finished, so I don't really care about getting a 2-1. I just want to pass my modules and have the best time I can, document it as best I can. One thing you also realise in final year is how quick college goes, and I'm just trying to savour every moment of it. And that's why I love making videos, because I can look back on years to come of my time in college and how I try to use my spare time to, you know, document what it was like. So, and one last element, you always have to make sure that you leave room for going out and having fun. So that's why we're going to see Blind Boy this evening. It's going to be great. Then we're going to go to Paddy and see how he's going to fight Blind Boy. Why? Because they've got competing podcasts. Paddy, how are you going to fight Blind Boy in this podcast?
I'm gonna find. Oh, I better wear my fucking podcast t-shirt.
Yeah, get that on you, yeah. My prediction of this is that it's going to be completely packed out. It's in Astra Hall, which is in the Students' Union, or the old Student Centre, and capacity of about 300 people. Let's crank the maths here. €15 ticket, 300 people, that's 4.5 grand.
Is it only 300 people? Jesus, we were thinking.
Could you fit more? Really?
Wait, is it Astra Hall?
Yeah, I don't think you could fit 1,000 people in Astra Hall.
I think you could fit more than 300.
I don't think you know, Matt.
I don't know.
Because you're a virgin, like.
What does that have to do with it, though? Alright. It could be me saying I have sex with lots of women. I've had sex with so many women.
Boys, we'll see how many people turn up to this. I think it's going to be a lot, like. There he is, the man himself. Not a bother, big old bag on his head. We go up the back a little bit. Maybe to the left.
Am I walking?
Introduction to a fucking podcast with a man with a bag in his head.